to Catholic Charities Snowball 2021. My name is Chef Chris Hall with Fiorella's, Kansas City, and we are here tonight, and I'm going to be your host for tonight's fine dining meal. We're going to go over the menu real quick, and then we'll start cooking. And so I'm going to show you how to reheat all these items on this fabulous meal this evening. So what we have tonight is we're going to do a surf and turf. We've got a Tellicherry encrusted filet mignon, and then we've got a glace de veau that goes with that. You take the sauce out, so we don't want that sauce to go in the oven. And then we've got our broiled walleye with a wild mushroom salpicon. That's gonna go there. We've got our chef's vegetables. We've got some broccoli with roasted garlic butters, and then some balsamic grilled vegetables and balsamic and brown sugar roasted Brussels sprouts. And then we've got our jasmine rice pilaf. I'm just going to pull that out of the tin. Don't need the tin for that one. And then to start, we have our appetizers here. So we have the scallops in the black truffle cream sauce, and we have our Boursin stuffed artichokes. And then for salad, we have poached Riesling, poached pink lady apples, a smoked blue cheese, and a champagne vinaigrette on top of a scarlet kale and spinach salad. We'll set the salad aside for now. Then for dessert, we have a chocolate pâte de crème and some macaroons with candied bacon. So the appetizers will be one of the last things we cook. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put our filet mignon in the oven. Preheat our oven to 350 degrees. This has already been preheated. And we're going to go ahead and take the cover off this and put them in the oven for just about 10 minutes. Start, and then you wait. Our fillets just came out of the oven. Our artichokes and walleye are in the oven on low broil. They've been in for about 6 of 10 minutes. Now we're going to plate our salads and our desserts. For that, we're going to go ahead and start our scallops over here. Just get them on real low. You're just heating these through. Those are part of the appetizer that's going to go with the stuffed artichokes. For the salad, we've got our dressing. We've drizzled a little bit onto the greens. So we're going to get about half of the greens on each plate. And then we're going to fan out our poached pink lady apples. Our smoked blue cheese. Little piece on there. And we're just going to drizzle a little more dressing over each one. Give that little extra color. And then we're going to go ahead and put these right into the refrigerator until it's time for dinner. Now we've got our scallops heated up. Now we're going to go ahead and plate dessert real quick. This one's super easy. This one, you're going to want to not refrigerate it, but it can be done well in advance, up to an hour in advance. If you wanted to do it ahead of that, you could refrigerate it. Just don't put the bacon in there. It'll congeal and it won't be very good. So our pâte de crème, our macaroons, and our candied bacon right over the top. Set those to the side. Next we will do our appetizers. So it looks like we got about 30 seconds. Our scallops have just come to a boil. We got the sauce for our filet in the pan in the back. We're just going to turn that on low as well. And once these are done, once the artichokes and the walleye is done, we're going to go ahead and turn the oven off and put our rolls and vegetables in the oven. And those are just going to warm up, and it'll take about 5 to 6 minutes for us to plate the rest of it, and those will be all ready to go. So our timer's just about ready to go off. Stop that, and we'll go ahead and get our artichokes out. These have been nicely broiled. And then we've got our scallops here. Grab a spoon. We're gonna put 1 artichoke on each plate, and then about 8 to 10 of the scallops. And this sauce, this truffle cream sauce, was made for both of these appetizers, so that's why they're together. It just goes really nicely with both of them. Got a little bit of green and red, some chiffonade basil for the scallops, and a little bit of diced red onion for the plate. That is your appetizer. Now for the entrees. 1 second. And we are all ready to go. We've got our filet that's stayed warm here. Nice medium rare. Our sauce is bubbling back there. We've got our walleye. Forgot one thing. We're going to go ahead and put Chef Mike to work here. 30 seconds for the rice. Let that go just a moment longer. The rice is nice and hot. So the rice comes out of the microwave, goes right onto the center of the plate. There's a little bit of mascarpone cheese in our jasmine rice, a little creaminess, and it'll help hold it together. Go ahead and set the filet right up next to the rice. Put our walleye right next to the filet. And you want to just get a little bit of the mushrooms to top the walleye with. So walleye is such a delicate fish. I don't like to actually season the walleye. When we cook it, I don't put salt. I put a little bit of lime juice because there's some lime juice in the sauce and in the mushrooms. So a little bit of lime juice over the top, but I really don't like to salt it because it'll dry that white fish out. And so that's why you want to top it with these mushrooms that have been well seasoned. So it gives it all, when you take a bite of it, you get all those flavors. And the walleye stands out as what it's supposed to, just the fish. Grab your vegetables. Broccoli. Grilled veggies. And roasted Brussels sprouts. Those are my favorite. They have such a good smell, and they get that very little crispy on some of it, so you get those leaves that are a little bit crispy. And then we're just gonna put a little bit of our filet sauce. This is a Glace de Veau veal sauce over the top. All right, mellows out those peppers, the peppercorns that are crusted on there. And there you have it. You've got your appetizer, salad, entree, and dessert. Bon appetit.